Welcome to another episode of Sparring Sessions. My name is Dax, and today we're going to be doing Prospect Watch for this upcoming week. Call it the week of UFC London, call it the week of March 17th, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be talking about some prospects. First, though, I got to bring in the guru, the BKFC maniac, whatever you want to call him. Brendan, how you doing today?
I'm pretty good. You?
Can't complain. It's a lot warmer down here, and I'm loving it. Got a good
cloudy as fuck up here. It's like it's warm enough, but it's cloudy as fuck.
Yeah, still got some snow on the ground.
Barely.
Gross. Well, let's not talk about that. We're here to talk about Prospect Watch. So, we've done this a few times now, not with you, with our buddy Cougs over at MMA Prospects, but
guy's a fucking legend.
He is. We love him. And yeah, you're also a regional guru, regional expert. So before we get into the breakdown of the week, can you tell me a little bit about your interest in regional MMA?
Yeah, I like sniping. I don't remember who it was, but back when I worked Irving's, I drove forklift. I used to like watching anything I could watch because I was just in a lift by myself. And I used to like sniping the guys that were going to be good in the UFC before they got there. So I just started watching regional, and I realized these guys only have 5 to 10 fights each. They're not in the UFC yet, so film's not that hard for them. So I just fucking ripped through, got blue and red for each one, just pointless notes, just good boxing, right? Got a good right hand, shoots, but he's fucking bad at it. Gets takedowns, but he gets taken down more. Just stupid little notes like that, and then I just fucking write down and circle who I think's gonna win and just fucking go from there. I try to do it before the odds drop though, because once the odds drop, I scroll through and try to be like, oh fuck, try to see what surprises, what catches me off guard.
Yeah, I love it. So you're a betting man. I was surprised you get a lot of the regional cards on DraftKings and FanDuel, right? I know you sent me DraftKings slips.
Maine only has DraftKings, and they do. We get one's not regional, but you get one UFC. Just listing all MMA. One UFC, Bellator, PFL, and Cage Warriors and LFA. That's it.
Kind of jealous. I don't even have well, in the state I am at, I don't have an actual sports book. So I, of course, do not illegally use other sports books, offshore sports books. That would be illegal and bad, and I don't do it. But yeah, I mean, I'll get an LFA, I'll get a Cage Warriors sometimes on the one I'm at. They were pretty good this week. They had Tough Enough too. I was surprised at that one.
Really? Yeah, I didn't get that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird. So, well, speaking of which, that might kind of leads into my next question for you. You chose 2 promotions for us today, but in general, what are the promotions you like to watch?
Oof. Depends on if there's someone I like, I'll watch it. I know Baroka has a card coming up.
Yeah.
And shit, I don't remember the guy's name. Raul Neverete, I think. He just beat the shit out of Xavier Vines in Cage Warriors. I got him as a dog, and he looked good. And I'm gonna catch Baroka to catch him. Jordan Oliver's over there. They usually get talent stat cards, but
I love Jordan Oliver. Ooh.
Sometimes if I'm bored and I got time off, I'll just catch whatever's on fucking Fight Pass. Just get stoned and watch.
Yeah, I love it. And see right there. Yeah, Baroka, I'm surprised they're doing a second one. I saw the first one. It was great, but I'm surprised they have enough money to pay all those names,
Yeah, I don't really understand the promotion, how it works.
Yeah. Anyway, but let's head into some promotions that we do know how it works. So I'm gonna throw out this banner. I called it Brendan's Top Prospects of the Week. You've chosen 2 promotions for us today to kind of go through. Which would you like to start with first?
I'm gonna start with Cage Warriors because it comes first.
Gotcha. I'll do a little introduction then.
We have a weird Saturday night LFA this week.
Yeah. Cage Warriors 186, Hardwick versus Garcia, going down Friday the 21st at, it says noon Eastern. we'll see. Sometimes they change around the times. UFC Fight Pass, and yeah, we'll dig into it right now. Uh, do you want to go top down, bottom up, however you
We
want?
can go bottom up. That's usually how I do these.
Let's hear it.
I got Cam Stewart. I think he's. You want me to just run through and tell you who I think's gonna win because I got them all circled.
However you want to do it. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I think Cam Stewart's gonna beat Daniel Crooks-May.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Shaw. When I do it, like when I'm making these, the ones that have like little marks in between them, that's where like I feel like I'm picking a dog. Like I feel like off record and like off, like I feel like the odds are gonna give Harry like are either gonna be close or put Harry Shaw as a dog. But I like Harry Shaw in that fight. The next one's a goofball fight. I don't even Rafael Aronov or whatever, big Israeli guy. That fight's a fucking bum fight. That's gonna go either fucking way.
Yeah.
Danny Blundell's fucking trash.
Yeah, Aronov, he's, I would say, the worst Aronov on this card. Probably just on there because his brother is, right?
Yeah.
Got some good losses though. He's lost to good guys, is what I'll say.
Yeah, he's got good straight punches. I could see him knocking out Danny.
Yeah.
Danny's I can't stress enough. I watched film on him this morning. Danny's a fucking bum.
Yeah.
Charles Joyner, Yannick Body. If that fight had a lot of like bullshit in it, like there was like eye pokes, there was nut shots, like, and I think that is what like gave Yannick the like fuel to keep wrestling. I think if Charles stays like, because he knew what was working in the last fight. He's younger. Yannick's old as shit. I think Charles is gonna go there and just he's gonna know to keep the distance. He's gonna know to fucking watch the eyes, and because Yannick was fucking he was milking that stuff.
Yeah. Rematch. First one ended in a split technical draw. That's kind of a weird one. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, it was a weird fight. The next one, Joanny Scott.
Yep.
He's a good prospect. Feeling an upset there. When I watched, he was getting taken down some. He gets hit every once in a while. He's solid. Like he's got good cardio. He gets takedowns. He's got real good hands and he's fast. But Johnny Talma or whatever, however you fucking pronounce it, he's lightning. He's like a Tasmanian devil. He's fucking coming right at you. He's taking you down. He's got a good rear naked choke. And Joanny Scott, when he gets taken down, will give up his back sometimes trying to get to his feet. So I could see Johnny Talma just in a fucking full blitz tagging him with something because Johnny's got good power too. I saw him drop a few people. So
power, got some chokes too, and yeah, I could see that one too. Interesting.
I think Nick Bagley's gonna beat the shit out of. Whew, excuse me.
Kwani Lopez. Yeah.
Kwani Lopez. He gets tired. Lopez does. He gets tired, and I don't think he's gonna be on the feet very much at all. Bagley's a beast, and he's got fucking dope hair. Like,
does he?
Bagley. I'm jealous, man. Fucking Tommy Brunnings versus Kadeem Perkins.
Oof.
Let me see.
Interesting. 1-2 versus 1-0. You don't see that high usually on the card.
Where is that? Perkins. So Perkins has really good takedowns. When I was watching his fights, he was getting takedowns in several different ways. He was getting good ground control. He was getting some stuff like he's good on the ground, good at getting to the ground. And what's his name? Brunnings. He gets taken down and he's hittable and he's subbable. I think Kadeem should walk through him, honestly.
Yeah, it's never great when you see a 1-2 record against guys he should be beating. Undefeated amateur, but I don't know. Weird call. Could be a good fight though. Tommy Brunning's been exciting. From what I remember of him.
So Ollie, he's got good hands. He's a striker, and he gets taken down a little bit in his fights, but he gets back up. Now, Rory Evans is like the Green Goblin speaking to me, because I feel like Rory Evans is going to be a big dog.
Oh my God. 5-0 versus 7-7. Yeah, he's going to be a huge dog.
But if you look at his lot, like I don't have it written down. If you go through his losses, he doesn't take easy fights.
No.
Like, he has lost to some bums. I'll give him that.
I mean, Liam Gittins is a good name. Sherrod Kadrian's a good name.
So some of his losses are like to good people, and I feel like that he has a chance. I feel like he's got all right stand up. Like, I feel like he's got a chance.
Okay. I like it. I could see him being an easy plus, I don't know, plus 300-400 maybe.
Tariq Pell and Ermel Zafari. I think that fight's just gonna be down to whoever. I think Zafari's got the better takedowns, and I think he's better on top. And Tariq, I saw him kind of slow down a couple times, and when I see a fighter slow down, it gets so like stuck in my head every time they fight that it's kind of a hindrance sometimes. It kind of fucks me over because I forever think of them as bad cardio.
Yeah.
Next fight, I don't care. It's a girl fight. I'm picking Mim Grub because that's a cool fucking name.
That is a good name.
She went to decision in the amateurs with Dwyer.
Chanel Dyer, yeah. That's good.
I watched the fight. It was a lot of just like girl running at the other girl like this, trying to get a takedown. So, and Riri, her tap picture she's got boxing gloves on, so I'm assuming she's a striker. I didn't look really into her at all. I'm just picking Mim Grub because it's a dope name.
Fair enough.
And then Middleton, that should be an easy win. Will Curry, if he doesn't gas, I think he should win that one. The question is he going to fucking gas? And then main event. I struggle with the main event because Javier Garcia's solid, but Harry Hardwick's a fucking badass.
Yeah.
I think how it's going to go down is Harry's going to stuff the takedowns and piece him up like a Hardwick fight.
Mm-hmm. But
a part of me feels like Javier might have that dog in him and might be able to get the takedowns. I don't know. I'm torn on that one because I feel like he'll have to grapple, and I feel like he'll be able to, like, I don't know. Javier's got that dog in him.
He does. Don't get me wrong. That being said, he has a bunch of losses to good guys. Gabe Green, UFC, Weston Wilson, UFC.
Yeah, he doesn't take easy fights.
But the Johns fight, I remember him. That was one where originally he got tapped out, but it was like he wasn't fully out, so they called it a no contest, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Hardwick's maybe if he extends it, if he can get some body punching going and just not get finished in the first 2 rounds, I think he wins it.
I'm rooting for Hardwick though.
Fair enough.
I met Javier.
Yeah.
He's a dapper guy. He's got a dope fucking weigh-in outfit.
Ooh, I like it. Alrighty, and then that's the main event. There was a rumor of what's the other one? George Hardwick being on that card. I haven't seen anything to show that he is, so we're just gonna.
I haven't even heard the rumor.
Oh no, because he was supposed to be main event in was it 184, I think, and opponent pulled out. So they're like, oh, we're gonna do 2 brothers on the same night, but I haven't seen an opponent yet, so we're gonna skip that one. Next promotion, I'm gonna go with. I'll introduce it here. LFA 204, Kunha versus Freeman. Going down, you mentioned it, weird Saturday card at 9 p.m. UFC Fight Pass. Main event's an interesting one for the heavyweight championship. I'm assuming we're going to talk about it. And pretty interesting card overall. A lot of names I recognize. Yeah.
fun like New England region card kinda.
Yeah. We'll mention the third from the top is I got some thoughts on that, but please let's oh, I didn't even notice the Ho fight. Oh, I'm gonna have some words to say about this one, but please let's let you kick it off.
So I didn't even watch film for the Ho fight.
Yeah.
Because Ho's gonna beat the dog shit out of Jimmy Natividad.
Yeah, he is.
It's actually weird. So I scratched out Harris Bonfiglo or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to fight Christian Natividad.
Yep.
That fight got scrapped. And then all of a sudden, Antoine Ho is fighting Jimmy Natividad. Who the fuck is Jimmy Natividad? Where the fuck did he come from? But he's gonna get his ass whooped.
I think that's Christian's older brother, actually, because I think I had done some tape for Christian a while back, and they mentioned he had an older brother who also fought. So I'm just assuming that it's Jimmy. So
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
And some of these picks I didn't take notes for because I ate one of those gummies that killed Chris, and I just fucking hammered him out. So Kevin Carrier, I think he should beat the shit out of Kyle Poofall or Poof or whatever his nickname is. NEF legend. I'll give him that.
Yeah, shout out.
Fucking NEF legend. Main hero. But I just don't think he's at a good enough gym.
Yeah, that's
Nostos MMA, like, I think it's a good starter gym. Get the good basics there, but I feel like if like he's at a point where I think he's on an LFA card, he should be at a better gym at this point. Like, not to say like fuck Nostos, but like he needs better training partners. He's in fucking New Hampshire.
Yeah, exactly.
This is an easy one. Quentin Paisley is gonna murder this old Gracie.
Dude, he's a Gracie. What do you mean?
Yeah. What is he, like 35 or 38? He's pretty old and
35, yeah. Oh, and not in the best of shape, is all I'll say.
He's just a fat old man. I think Rodrigo Bruno is gonna win.
Okay.
I don't remember. I'm spaced on that one. Levon Kabalayev, or however you pronounce it. So he's a badass. He's Longo's MMA guy.
Okay. Wow.
So I've only seen him strike. I don't know how his grappling is, but being that he's from Longo's, training with, because he's at that size, he's training with Aljo, he's training with Bazookia, all them guys. You know he can grapple. I think he should eat in that fight. I think he should kind of walk through it. The only thing is Alex Fisher. There's a chance that he might snipe him. Levon is a real wide striker, and like especially when he gets someone when he thinks they're hurt, he'll be fucking just chin way out in the open. And I saw Alex Fisher in a couple fights get a few good counters off. So I think Levon should win, but if he's sloppy, he's gonna get slapped.
Did you see the gym of Alex Fisher, where he's at?
Nope.
He's at Ludwig MMA.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he has a kickboxing fight. I did see that.
Yep. So that's interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be a good fight, and I definitely think someone's going to sleep.
I hope so. Well, I hope so. But
I'm fucking pissed that the Chance IKEA or whatever his last name is, he's a badass. His fight got canceled. He would have whooped the shit out of Casey Norton.
MMA Lab, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, keep an eye on him. He's fucking good. He was going to be one of my prospects to keep an eye on this week. Justin Sumter, I like him. I root for him. But I just think that what's the other guy's name? I just wrote LHB.
Luis Enrique Barbosa de Oliveira.
Yeah, Luis. All of his losses recently are to people that I think would beat Justin Sumter.
Yeah.
Justin's good, but I don't think he's elite. I think he's the king of the regional level. One of those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he'd go to the UFC, maybe win 1, lose 4, go to the regional scene and go on like a 4-fight win streak.
Yeah. The other thing too is
he's getting old too.
This fight's a heavyweight, right? Light heavyweight. Yeah. Sumter used to be a middleweight, and he's lost to UFC level guys too, but
yeah,
like welterweight and middleweight, like Ian Heinisch, Maki Pitolo.
Sumter got tired at middleweight. I remember that.
Yeah.
So if maybe he has good cardio at 205 and can really work the stand up, maybe he can bust out a decision. But I just don't see it happening.
He's going to be smaller too. Enrique's, only lost to like Slim Trabelsi, Ryan Spann, Phil DeFries, Francis Ngannou. Jeez.
Yeah, Slim Trabelsi is a badass. I like him.
Yeah.
Whew. This is kind of a biased pick. I think Joe Giannetti's going to beat the shit out of Leandro. Got it kind of wet. Leandro Limburger. Joe Giannetti, I thought was going to get, because I always thought of him as, all right, he's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's a grappler.
Yeah.
Then he went in karate combat and fucking slept Brendan Jenkins.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Maybe I'm a little too hard on Joe Giannetti. And I looked at Limburger's record, and he's not that good. There was one point in his career where he had like a fucking 6-fight win streak, losing streak or something. He had like a long losing streak, and I just don't see the people that he's beating now being that elite. And I think Joe's last loss, the split decision to Slippery Pete, is fucking disgusting. But I think he should be able to win.
There are two things that give me pause about that. I don't think Joe Giannetti is very good, honestly. And the other thing is, sure, Limburger's had a lot of losses, but they're all in ACA and all against, like, you know how it is with ACA. They bring in the Brazilian to lose to the Russians. I don't know. I would have to watch some tape there to know for sure. It's a tough one.
And even like, because I just went for that one. I just went off fucking records. I'm biased. I'm from Maine. I'm going with fucking Joe G, Massachusetts, baby.
Fair enough. Okay.
And then Dylan Montello is too fucking hittable. I can't fucking pick him. You got and Nilsson or whatever, Santos. He's with Polinio Cruz in them in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So he's getting good looks up there with Alex. He's getting good. He already has good striking. They're both pretty hittable, but I think Santos is going to have enough to put Dylan on. I just don't see Dylan getting out of this fight like without getting fucked up. I feel like he's going to get pieced up quite a bit. He might have a strong first round, or maybe because he gasses out too. Like that's what lost him that fucking Contender Series fight against that Afghani guy. He got tired and taken down at the last round, right?
Yeah. Well, he got choked out before that too on Contender Series. And Ed Nilsson Santos has a win. His most recent win is against Kenwa Kirk, who's a really good win at last year at LFA. So interesting.
The main event, because this is one where I was torn because I've seen Denzel Freeman get tired, and Hugo for a fat dude has solid cardio. There's some dudes that just have that build that belly's just a big ass fucking lung.
Yeah.
Hugo's kind of like that. He kind of keeps the same pace, keeps the same energy the whole fight. But when I was looking at that fight, he whenever someone strikes against him, he goes straight back till he hits the cage.
Yeah.
Denzel Freeman has great straight shots. He throws flying knees. He's got nasty head kicks. So I could see him fucking boom boom, timing that back up and smacking him with a head kick. He's Olympic team wrestler or something, or he's got like Denzel Freeman's got super high level wrestling.
Interesting.
So I think if it comes down to wrestling, he's gonna gas out. But I think he's gonna have enough to stuff a couple takedowns and fuck him up on the feet.
Yeah.
I'm actually on Denzel Freeman. I'm hoping the odds are close because if they are, I'm fucking hammering him.
An amateur Johnny Eblen loss.
Yeah,
for Denzel Freeman. A Stephen Aspin win. That's a good win. I'm a Stephen Aspin fan. So
and that was
I have to agree with you there.
It was a wild fight too.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So that's Cage Warriors. That's LFA. I'm gonna ask you for your top. Let's go with top 3 prospects to watch on these 2 cards. Who are your favorite 3 fighters?
Antoine Ho is a definite.
I was
And
going to be mad if it wasn't.
and honestly, he's off the card. Chance Ikea, or whatever his last name is. Keep an eye on that kid. Levon Habalayev. I love Longo's MMA guys. I'm a big fan there. So those are my two for this card. And Harry Hardwick, definitely.
Yeah.
Nick Bagley and
Okay.
probably Charles Joyner. I see Charles Joyner doing good things if he gets through body.
I like it. Yeah. Some other prospects outside of the two you chose going on this week. I just want to mention real quick. We don't need any thoughts, but Mark Chowinski is fighting for the Anthony Pettis FC Lightweight Championship. He's going to destroy John Ramirez, and then I think he gets a Contender Series call this week or this summer. They really like lightweights, and they really like APFC guys. Same the Cone Main. I think Ronald Dunlap is going to knock out.
Forgot he was fighting. He's a beast.
Dylan O'Sullivan, who I don't rate that high, and I think especially at middleweight, maybe he gets a call too. And then over on Fury FC, I'm a little more hesitant with Fury FC guys. They tend to match make them, pretty well, but you kind of sometimes you get some diamonds in the rough, especially. So I'm going. What is his name? Where are we at? Oh, Lester Batres Jr. I've seen him a few times. I think he's going to do well. At least in this fight, he has a good win over Nicholas Whitehead that I liked last time out. So those are some non-Cage Warriors, non-LFA prospects I want to mention. Brendan, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
We'll have to have you back at some point for either some bets or some prospect watch, or maybe a prospect betting watch once we get the odds dropped on a few of these here. But yeah, we'll have to have you back on, and we hope you, the listener, listen to what Brendan said, make some money. If you can get some Cage Warriors or some LFA lines, hopefully they go in favor. Gave you a few potential underdogs we had, and hope you learned a little more about these regional cards too. It's a whole goal of this series for me. But yeah, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
Have a good one, man.